Hey, welcome back to Gracefield Families. It's so good to have you here today. We are pumped to be bringing you this message today. This is one on what are you filling your cup with? Because ultimately what we fill our hearts with, what we allow to go into our hearts will spill out, particularly in times of trouble or trial or hard times. What's inside will spill out, and we need to make sure, if it's, towards each other, our kids, the world, anybody, that what we're spilling out is the love of Christ and positive things. So stick with us today and we'll talk about filling your cup.
It's a good one. See you in there. Before we jump into our video today, I just want to remind you that at Gracefield Families, we empower you to live out your family values and kingdom purpose, steering clear of this world's distractions.
So to empower you, we actually have a 5-day family insight guide on our website, www.gracefieldfamilies.com, which is completely free. And it is a resource to help you understand your family better and give you purpose and goals for the future while resisting the busyness of our world.
Yeah, so head on over and we look forward to helping your family to thrive. So, what are you filling your cup with?
Yeah, good question.
Semi-recently, I was reading this really cool, I guess it's an analogy in some ways, but this really cool reading, and I really thought to share it with you guys. So, today's today. Have a listen to this. I'm going to read it so I don't get it wrong. You are holding a cup of coffee when someone comes along and bumps into you or shakes your arm, making you spill your coffee everywhere. Why did you spill the coffee? Because someone bumped into me. Wrong. Wrong answer. You spilled the coffee because there was coffee in your cup. Had there been tea in your cup, you would have spilled tea. Whatever is inside the cup is what will be spilled out. Therefore, when life comes along and shakes you, which will happen, whatever is inside you will come out. It's easy to fake it until you get rattled. So we have to ask ourselves, what's in my cup? When life gets tough, what spills over? Joy, gratitude, peace and humility, anger, bitterness, victim mentality and quitting tendencies. Life provides the cup. You choose how to fill it. Today, let's work towards filling our cups with gratitude, forgiveness, joy, words of affirmation, resilience, positivity, and kindness, gentleness, and love for others.
That's so cool.
It is really cool, isn't it?
Yeah. It reminds me of a song from my teenage years from an amazing band called Seraph Cole. If you like Seraph Cole and you know what I'm talking about, please make a comment to encourage my nostalgic music. But punk rock's not dead. But Seraph Cole, words that come out from the heart words that come out from the mouth come from the heart.
Yep.
They show who you are. Corruption inside is the nature of pride. It brings you and everyone down. And, that bit you scream, but I'm not going to do it for you. But
I'm singing it in my head.
Yeah, absolutely. Look it up. It's awesome. It's the stuff that is filling you that is going to spill out of you in times of either tough or trial or just generally. If you're filling yourself with junk and with rubbish and things that are harming you, you're going to come out with harmful actions, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we see this in Luke 4, where it talks about the tree and its fruit. All right? No good tree bears bad fruit, nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. Each tree is recognized by its own fruit. People do not pick figs from thorn bushes or grapes from briars. A good man brings good thing out of the good stored up in his heart. And an evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in his heart. From the mouth speaks what the heart is full of.
Wow, that's convicting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar to the coffee, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like whatever you fill your cup with, that's what's going to spill over, particularly when you're shaken or you're bumped.
Yeah.
Like if you're holding a coffee cup and you get bumped and it spills out, whatever's in it is what's going to come out. It's pretty simple, really, in the thought process, but in reality, it can be really hard.
And the Bible's full of this stuff, isn't it? I think of Romans 12, resist the world, and take on the mind of Christ. In James 1, it talks about getting rid of worldly thoughts and worldly patterns and taking captive our thoughts. And Proverbs 4:20-27 also speaks about this. And what I love about this part of Proverbs, it also gives us sort of some practical steps forward to move with.
How about I read it for you?
Go for it.
In Proverbs 4:20-27, it says, do not let them out of your... Oh, sorry. Let me start again. My son, pay attention to what I say. Turn your ear to my words. Do not let them out of your sight. Keep them within your heart. For they are life to those who find them and health to one's whole body. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Keep your mouth free of perversity. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the paths for your feet and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right or the left. Keep your foot from evil.
Awesome. And so as parents, it's really important that we are filling ourselves with the things of God, the word of God, the law of God, that brings delight, you know. And so it's focusing on what do we do and how are we filling up. And so we've got a few practical things here for you to be able to spill goodness into your kids. But not only that, it's a way of actually displaying to your children how they can also be filling their heart so that they are spilling the goodness of God out to those around them. So we've got a few here.
Yeah, and I just want to say too, like this directly comes from the values that your family instills as well. And if you actually head to our website, you'll find more resources on this and how to build your family values, because values are super important to then spill out to the world.
Absolutely. So firstly, what can we do? We're going to race through these, but yeah, like Nicole said, that we've got more resources. But firstly, prayer, Bible reading, and own time. That's a really important way that you can fill your cup.
Absolutely. The next one is, as I said, to know your personal and family values.
Absolutely, because we want to fill our family's heart as well, not just our own heart. So when something happens to our family, what spills out is goodness.
Yeah.
The proverb talks about keeping your eyes straight and your feet in the right direction. And so part of that is resisting the world. We can't just expect that to happen. Things don't just happen. We actually have choice in how we respond to things or what things are going to happen. So this resisting the world and keeping your eyes straight is a consistent and active process that we need to take every single moment of every single day. We also need to do that for our kids.
Yeah, sometimes we have to stand in the gap, don't we?
Absolutely. What are they watching? What are they listening to? What is the influence their friends are putting on them? We're not in a space of wanting to control our kids, but in a space where we want to be protecting them, but also reflecting with them if they're seeing things of the world that perhaps are impacting them in a negative way, and help them talk through that and reduce any shame that might come from those different things.
Yeah, absolutely. Another one is to practice gratitude and praise. And it's actually proven that when you are grateful, you cannot worry.
Yeah.
Those two different characteristics cannot correlate and coexist. So gratefulness is important. And when you are grateful and when you continually praise God for the good things in your life, that is filling your cup to then be able to see the positives as well.
Absolutely. You need to fill your cup with forgiveness and grace.
Yes.
All right. Forgiveness can bring about unforgiveness can bring about so many unhealthy reactions in our body, particularly in our mental state, can be completely destructive. And so practicing grace and forgiving others is really important.
Yeah. It's also about owning up to your actions too and moving through things quickly. And part of that is allowing our kids to take responsibility for their actions as well. Because as we do this actually grows resilience in our children and in us as well.
Awesome. Seeing your kids as treasures, and partners with you. All right. If we're constantly filling ourselves up with the thoughts that our kids are a nuisance, that's what's going to spill out of us when they do something that perhaps we don't want them to do.
Yeah.
And so constantly thanking God for them, constantly seeing them as the little treasures, seeing them as the big people before they even get there of who we want them to be, and seeing them as partners in what we're doing in this world is so important.
Absolutely. Also discerning godly goals and desires for you and your family. That's a really important way to be on the right vision and on the right path to then being able to spill out goodness into the world.
Absolutely. Staying on that path means that you're not getting distracted and going everywhere, or just letting life take you for a ride.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's what you fill your cup with. It's what you allow to take root in your heart is what's going to spill out into the world and out of your family as well.
Yeah. So I guess the challenge this week is, what are you filling your cup with? Is it the things of God? Is it the Bible? Is it prayer? Is it having good people around you that are instilling values into you as well? Or are you filling it with other things? So really be mindful. Maybe take a note of what is actually filling your cup. Sometimes it's a little bit confronting, isn't it, when you actually stop to think about it?
Yeah.
So,
Instagram.
Instagram or Facebook. Or
absolutely. Or a certain type of book or whatever it might be.
Absolutely. So, I guess that's our challenge today is, what are you filling your cup with?
And let us guide you. We want to be here to support you.
Yep.
Head to our website, as we talked about earlier, and get your free family insight guide. This is going to help you build a stronger team. And this is something that can fill your family cup. And we really believe in this stuff, because without purpose, the people perish. And without your family having purpose, not saying it will perish, but it can thrive in great ways when you're working as a family team.
Absolutely. I guess another challenge this week, choose 2 people that you can share this with. Who do you think could really benefit from this? And this can really instill value into them. Who can you share this with this week?
Yeah, 2 people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, do it.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. It's good to see you again, and we'll catch you next time.
Absolutely. Keep filling that cup with goodness.
God bless.